What are we expecting for this year's draft? Because obviously the Islanders are really pumped about getting Matthew Shaver number one. Then you got Michael Misa going to San Jose at number two. That's a team where, they definitely could use as many players as possible. But, looking at the top 10 or even the top 20, what are you thinking here in terms of how many guys make the jump this year?
Yeah, it feels like every year there's a couple, and I was actually kind of surprised when I looked at last year that Celebrini was the only NHL regular to go right to the show. But I think, Schaefer's interesting because he only played 17 games last year for
Mhm.
Erie, right? He had mono to begin the year, and then, of course, he broke his collarbone at the World Juniors, and that was the end of his season. At the same time, like, I wouldn't put it past him because he's such a gifted young player. He's very athletic. He's very smart. And the Islanders kind of need him, which is not the best reason to put a teenager on your blue line. But like I said, I wouldn't bet against Schaefer because he just seems so advanced and so mature in that respect. Misa's interesting because, yeah, like San Jose, like we don't expect them to be good again. They're still rebuilding. Misa, they could put him on the wing. I know he is a center, but some people project him as a wing. And because you have Celebrini and Will Smith also can play either center or wing. You do have some options there. Porter Martone's a player I'm looking at as well in Philadelphia, just because he is a late birthday. He is big already. The Flyers aren't the deepest when it comes to their forwards right now. And I think he could help sort of up and down the lineup. He has killed penalties as well in junior. So that's another name that I'm very interested in. And then again, like, as we talked earlier, if like Misa or Martone don't make the NHL, do they go back to their junior team where both of them have obviously dominated the OHL? Or do we see like a late college commit from one or both of them? I mean, maybe it takes until the fall where we really have an idea there because neither of them can go to the AHL right now. So those are the ones I'm looking at that are sort of the most likely. But I'd say, like, there's always somebody that comes out of nowhere and at least plays a few games at the beginning, like Jet Luchenko in Philly.